How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I am Jello, and today we are going to start playing Planet Crafter, or the Planet Crafter as it's listed on the Steam page. This is going to be a new game that we're playing on the standard, or on the original planet. As we complete this planet, I plan on going to Hubble, Selena, and the Toxicity planet. We'll be playing on the standard game mode, and for this planet name, or the save file name, we will call it Jello Rhyme. Take a quick look at the settings. I'm not going to do anything with them. The landing site, I will put it at random, because I am not going, because I want a little bit of a challenge added to it. But that is the only stat that we're going to, or setting that we're going to change. Terraformation 1, 1, 1, and 1. Multiplier factor 0.5. Yep, all that is fine. Let's go ahead and create and load in to our new planet. Now, these videos will probably be a bit longer, as I know that I can get very stuck into a game like this. So not only will it be a bit long, these videos probably be a bit longer, but they will also probably, okay, we got our standard food, water, and oxygen. But I will also be cutting out a lot of the like running around and farming for materials, unless I get told that y'all want to see me run around and farm all of the materials. But we'll start off by reading our first message. Welcome to your assigned planet. Your mission is to advance the terraformation process of this world. You'll need to generate oxygen, heat, and pressure. First reach 175,000 terraformation index, or TI, and create a blue atmosphere sent from Sentinel Corp, and the year is 3058. Alright, well, it looks like we have a couple of tasks before us. We need an oxygen tank, backpack, porch, deconstruction, construction. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get ourselves some titanium and some cobalt and a couple of other things. It looks like we have spawned in around I believe the aluminum fields are over there, and the initial starting area should be down that way. So that's actually not too bad. It is quite dark out at the start, which is interesting. I don't remember it being this dark whenever you first start the game, but it has also been a while since I've played, so... Oh, maybe it's because we are already getting a meteor storm. Interesting. Alright, well then. What can we make so far? I need another iron and silicone, so I'm going to look for those first. Oh, here's some iron. And here's the silicon. Yeah, we have... Is that a green asteroid? Or a green meteor that hit? Landed like over there. Interesting. Oh no, maybe it's just the color of it hitting the ground. Alright then. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a backpack. And inventory is tab. We'll equip our backpack. And then we need one more cobalt, which we have it right here. So we can craft our cobalt, equip that, and our construction microchip. Easy does it. And with our construction microchip, we should probably get the deconstruction as well. So a silicon and a magnesium. Here's our magnesium. This should be silicon. It is indeed. And now we have our deconstruction as well. And now we need to make a living compartment, a drill, living compartment door, etc. I think we're going to start with a foundational grid before we do anything, so I can not, you know, be on the very ground level. And I'm going to go, I want to see what this was, what this meteor dropped, if it was just normal materials. And I think it is just normal materials, but yeah. Titanium, some magnesium, a couple bits of iron. Alright, so that's actually pretty decent to start us off. A decent little meteor shower. Let's see, where are we exactly? Yeah, the starting area is down there. So I will probably make a base of operations over that way, because I know that that area is going to be flat for the most part. I don't know, and it's not going to get filled with water, but I don't know about over here, if over here is going to get filled with water or not. So let's see, what do we need? We need 2 iron and a titanium, 3 iron, 2 titanium, silicon. We got 3 iron, 2 titanium, and a silicon, and we have an extra iron. Alright. So I'm going to grab more iron as we make our way over there, because I'm almost positive that I know all of these divots will probably end up getting flooded once we start developing or getting water. I've not actually gotten past the water creation part of this game, believe it or not. I have watched people play the game, so I do know like what happens. I've never seen anyone finish it, but I do know a good few steps for like what comes next and what comes after and etc. So we're going to come over this way and build our, well, it looks like we need to build a living compartment real quick so we can at least get some oxygen. Grab some oxygen before we end up tearing everything down. We don't want to knock ourselves out this early on into the game. I like that ship being right there as well. So I think we're gonna go right here because we're close to that. We're close to the ship. We're close to the cave over there. Our landing zone is right there. So let's grab a staircase, and I want the staircase to be about there. Grab our foundation and put it there. That, I mean, that works. It's not exactly where I wanted it, but that's all right. All right, let's go ahead and get our living quarter there and build a door real quick right there. That is not at all how I wanted that to go. So let's deconstruct and rebuild our staircase right there. There we go. That's better. That's much better. I will need to I'll probably end up moving this away from right in front of here, like moving the main entrance away. But for now, I guess it doesn't matter too much. Have that there. We need some ice for water, because we're running low on water, and we're also running low on space food as well. I say space food, we're running low on food. But that's alright. I think we have the ability to build storage. We do. So, build some storage so we can start moving stuff around and build a couple more platforms as well. Go ahead and build ourselves 3 water bottles. And we'll drink 1. And we will build a storage crate there. Let's throw all of that in there. And let's start expanding out our foundations so we can get a good little like idea of where we want our, or how we want our base to be shaped. There is not a lot of iron around here. A lot of silicon though. Alright. Well, it looks like we're gonna end up going back towards the landing site so we can grab more iron, because I can't build anything without iron. I am aware that I have low power. In order for me to build power, I need a wind turbine, and with the power of engineering, we can build our turbines wherever we want, and it will provide power to us no matter where we are on the planet. So that's always nice. Alright, I will be back after I've gotten an ample amount of iron. Alright, well, I have gotten an ample amount of iron to start us out. We are just gonna have a fairly standard, like, long rectangular-esque base. I've also made a few more wind turbines, and now I'm going to run down this way and make ourselves a drill so we can start getting pressure created. I am going to also grab some, actually, what do I need for, I need more iron. Okay. So I'm going to go actually get some, I'm going to get some more oxygen first. And then I'm going to go back over to our original ship and, say ship, our drop pod. And I'm going to grab the resources that we have stored in there out. So we have some food and some seeds and, ooh, hey, look, a chest. That actually will probably be, ooh, iridium already and aluminum. All right, well, let's go ahead and eat that space food. We'll take all of that. Yes, thank you. That is really lucky. Finding a chest with all of that in it right off the bat. That is fantastic. We're not going to need the aluminum for quite some time. However, we will need, so there's iron, titanium. I'm going to throw all of this in there, and we can go ahead and craft ourselves another couple of living quarters actually. Snap that one on there. So that gives us 3, and I can, oh, I don't have any more iron. Okay. That's okay because we've tripled our space, and that's fantastic. Cobalt, I'm gonna grab an oxygen capsule and some water. And now we're gonna make our way back to that chest, grab what's in it, and then make our way over to our pod that we landed in. Alright, back at the chest, grab that. We can deconstruct that as well. And see if we can't find our landing pod, which should be over this way somewhere. We do have that oxygen capsule on us, so we don't have to worry a whole lot about oxygen. However, that will only work for a little bit. So we do need to try and find this landing pod sooner than later. Oxygen there. I hope it's over this way. I think it's over this way. Yeah, it is. We just went just a touch too far. Alright, so we can go ahead and grab all of that. I will drink the water so we can take that, and we can deconstruct that. Fantastic. I'll eat the space food, grab that iron, and now there's a chest over there. I need to remember that. And now we no longer have to worry about our landing pod ever again, because we got everything out of it that we need. Now we just need to build up our base and make a terraformation screen, blueprint screen, a heater, a veggie tube, and a progress screen, which those shouldn't be too terribly difficult to make. And the hardest thing out of all of those is the heater, but we've already found iridium, and that's what we need for a heater, so we're 2 steps further ahead than what I was expecting to be this early on. As we expand the base, I will continue to build foundations, because I don't want to end up being, like, accidentally being too low, and then we can always deconstruct the base and build foundations upward to continue our mission of not dying, I guess. Magnesium, we need a bit of ice, which there's some ice right over here. I'll go ahead and make the veggie tube first. I do know that a lot of the beginning stuff needs to be built inside. However, you can also build a decent amount of it outside once you get to the right level. That doesn't actually provide any. Oh, it does provide oxygen. I didn't think the lerma seeds provided any oxygen. Alright, well that's good to know. We need a energy level screen. That's what we really need. I need another iron. So I'm going to build a table or a desk for our screens. And then I need an iron and a magnesium. I should have a magnesium in here. And the hunt for iron continues. We will always need iron. It's like the main resource. That's silicon. Here we go. One lonely little bit of iron, and there's another, and another. Since I'm here and there's all of this iron, I'm just gonna grab it. And I do believe that's all of the iron in the immediate vicinity. Yeah, because that's just silicon. That's some iron there. I will build another drill, don't worry. These drills are going to get built and then deconstructed and then reconstructed with upgrades, and it's going to be great. Alright, energy levels. Throw that there. We have a excess of 3 kilowatts, and the heater, it doesn't tell me how much energy that takes. Okay. I thought it told me on that screen, but it doesn't. So we'll do one heater first to make sure that we don't knock out the power too badly. Oh, there was silicone around here. Like right out front. Have I been lied to? I have not been lied to, it's just there. Alright. We'll grab that other iron as well. Oh, inventory full. Oh no, whatever shall we do? It's almost like we need to build heaters. Alright, well that heater can go there. It didn't knock out our power, we still got 2 kilowatts. So that's 1 kilowatt of power, so we have enough to build a second heater. So let's go ahead and build our second heater. Now our blueprints, our terraformation, we need another silicon for that. I know that I'm gonna, actually no, I'll just build on this wall because I'm gonna end up needing to rebuild things anyway, tear things down and rebuild things. So what do I need? What do I need? I need silicon, cobalt, and another silicon. So we will that there, and now it is time for our sweet little silicon that's right here. There we go. Grabbing things as you need them isn't nearly as fun as stockpiling everything and not having to go out and explore. That's okay. Alright, so wrong way. Can put you like right there, and I need another one. Oh no, that's fine. We don't actually have any blueprints that need unlocking yet, so I think we'll be alright without it for now. Let's see, we're at 220 and going up quite regularly. That's fine. Our heat is going up slow, our pressure is going up slow, everything is going up slow. Got it. But we need a blueprint. We do need to make a blueprint screen, so that is what a silicon. Okay. Oh hey, there's one right here. And then a progress screen. I don't think we've not unlocked the progress screen yet. So our progress screen unlocks at 200 heat, and I think that's, I'm not even going to try to figure out what these exact measurements are. I know that that's terraformation index, and that's nanopascals, I think. we're at, we need 500, and that unlocks at, is that 2,000? Ooh, that is a lot. All right, well, we're almost at tier 2 backpack, so that's okay. What I really need, actually, where's the first exoskeleton? Oh, tier 2 exoskeleton. So the tier 1, I am assuming we find it in a blueprint then. But we do have our tier 2 backpack, so let's see what we need for that. And then we'll go out and explore. Of course, I need a silicone. Silicone, silicant, silidome. How many words can you say that sound like silicone in one sentence? The world will never know. Oh, no. Our tier 1 exoskeleton. Right there. I did not see that that was unlocked. Alright, well that's good, because that means we can get a flashlight so we can go explore that wreck right there. We love having flashlights. They're so nice. They're so helpful. Man, it can get dark inside of that area. Or inside of those ships. Alright. There's that. So let's take that off. Put that on there. And our flashlight is 2 magnesium and 1 silicone. So we got 2 magnesium. Our 1 silicone will be this way. I was hoping that it was going to be like right there. That's okay. There's that. How much? What do we have on us? We have 2 oxygen tanks. I'm going to go ahead and grab an ice to replace one of the water bottles that we're going to end up using, at least bringing with us. And now let's go make ourselves the flashlight and some water. And bring space food, bring water. We'll bring 2 waters because I'm actually pretty low on water. We'll throw that in there. Let us equip our flashlight. So we got some food, oxygen, and some water. And for our flashlight, it will probably just always stay on. Alright, let's go explore ourselves a ship. Let us see what we got in here. Oh, and we have a chest over there too. Nice. Alright, here we come. Here is our first shipwreck to explore. And tier 2 deconstruction ship. Alright. Well, let's see what we got in here. We have some spacesuits. Alright, we don't need any spacesuits right now. I will take the seeds first. Take that and deconstruct. Whoops. Deconstruct that. Hit our oxygen and then we can continue on. Can I deconstruct? I can deconstruct that. Brilliant. I saw this chest first, so this is the one I'm going for. We got some iron, some more seeds. Alright, eggplant seed, we'll take that. I'll drink that water and eat that food. And that actually takes up our entire inventory. So it's time for us to get out of here and start making our way back home so we can expand expand our house, and attempt to, well, we're gonna have to go back and explore even more. I'll probably have a door on each side of this as well, so that no matter which way we're coming in, we can ensure that we have a way back into there, or into our house. That's 200, that's 250, 200, 150. We'll go with, you know, the maximum that we can. Put all of that in there. We can create another storage. Put that storage there. And we can start throwing things in as well. All right, well, our very first blueprint. Let's decode it. And we got tier 1 mining speed. All right, the mining speeds, I've always like ignored the mining speeds. I don't think I've ever really crafted them. Magnesium and silicone. There's a magnesium, but you know what? For the sake of this, I will ensure that I use them. I'm not... Oh, it reduces more ore mining time by... That one is 10%. Alright. Let's go ahead and look at our energy levels. 0.45 available. We do need more veggie tubes. Iron, ice, and magnesium. Iron. No ice or magnesium. Okay. Well, luckily we have ice and magnesium over here. So there's some ice, and I will grab some more ice, and some more, and some magnesium, and there's a chest over here, so we might as well see what's in it. Let's see, come to daddy. We got actually a bunch of useful stuff, so that's a good, like, early game. Let's see what's in our inventory. So I want at least one more magnesium, so I'm gonna grab this one because it seems to be the closest. All right. Oh, and there's some right there. All right, well, we are 100,000 TI away from our blue sky. No progress, no visible progress left anyway. Or left, no visible progress to be seen. So let's grab, I don't want the llama seeds. 200, 150, 200. You know, have the greatest multiplier that you can, because that will make the terraformation go just that much faster. All right. Let's see, what is our next big... Oh, we got our tier 2 oxygen tank unlocked. Tier 2 oxygen tank. I just need 1 cobalt. I have that on me, actually. Fantastic. 200 oxygen. Nice. Our progress screen, we're still quite a ways away from that. Tier 2 veggie tube. We need something to grow food on, though. So we have that eggplant seed. I don't think we're gonna have... Oh, food grower right there. So we need to focus on oxygen to get our food grower. Alright, which means I also am going to need quite a few wind turbines, because I'm going to need more power if I'm going to be making 1, 2, 3 more veggie tubes. However, we did also just unlock something. It's not shown on there. What did we unlock? Oh, living compartment window. Okay, nice. See, I would put a window there, but I have that screen there. So I'm not going to put a window there. Instead, I will uh, drink some water. And I have 3 of these, so I need one, two. I have 2 ice. And I need another ice, another magnesium. Oh, I need 4 of those, okay. And to craft those, you need iron, ice, and magnesium. So that means I need quite a bit of everything. So, and the current iron we have is going to go for, oh, 2 cobalt and a silicon. Well, I guess we can deconstruct our wind turbines now that we have solar panels. That is something that I think is annoying about this game, is you need to consistently be like upgrading your power sources and your heat sources. I mean, you don't have to, but like now I have a tier 2 veggie tube, so I need even more of what I had beforehand. Which again, it's not a problem. It just, I've just made those veggie tubes, you know. So now I have to go and deconstruct them and build new veggie tubes and make sure I have even more power and things like that. And it's just, it can be, I don't want to say annoying, so I'll use the word nightmarish for lack of a better word. Now we just have some random solar panel sitting right there, which is fine. But now I also need to take that out, deconstruct both of those, which lets me throw a bunch of stuff in here so I can collect, and hopefully I have, no, I'm missing a silicone. How am I missing a silicone? I just picked one up. Alright. I'll be back when I have enough silicone. Right, well, I have enough silicone, but also there's the first shipwreck that you normally find, because you normally spawn over there somewhere. And there's a chest over there for us to get to eventually. But before I do all of that, I need to increase our oxygen intake. Yeah, I don't have any space for that silicone right there. After I upgrade the oxygen, then I will try to get more solar panels and deconstruct these wind turbines because they're not producing enough power. And we will see where we're at after that. So I can craft that one. Where's my 250 and my 200? 250 goes there. Can I craft another one? I can indeed. That one goes in there. I can't craft a third one. I can if I have one more ice, which I do. But the real question is, can I keep it here? If I put it right there, I can. Wow, things are getting crowded. That's alright, though. I already have one of those. I want that one. So we have different different flowers growing. Now our oxygen is going up really fast, actually. Wow, that's really nice. Solar panel, and with the oxygen going up so quickly, we will be able to get our food grower in no time. I say that, we are still quite a ways away from the food grower, but... Alright, so let's throw all of those in there. I still need to make a progress screen, which means I need more heat. So grab food, water, oxygen, water. I need to make oxygen, 2 cobalts. And another oxygen tank, and let's go back and explore, or continue to explore the ship. See if we can get some iridium so we can start making some heaters, so we can get our progress screen up and running even faster. Not that way. Don't need anything from... No, we don't need anything from in there. Here we have a couple of bits that I'm not going to bother with right now. Let's deconstruct that. And that. And there is a heater, but I believe, yeah, we need tier 2 deconstruction. Tier 2, tier 2. We have a microchip. We have another... See, I'll take that water. Actually, I will take all of that and deconstruct that. Hey, there we go, some iridium. And can we take the rest of that? We can take most of it. Okay. So, really what we need is our tier 2 deconstruction microchip, which we should get here relatively quickly. Go ahead and get our oxygen and our space food. So we probably could have gotten that chest because there's only aluminum and a bit and then the chest, which is iron. But hey, now we have a tier 2 heater. So we can deconstruct our current heaters and build the tier 2 heater. Which, let's see. Yeah, we have pretty much everything we need for it. So, let's build you right there. Grab that silicon, and we'll keep that heater because I don't have enough iridium. But now our heat index should be going up pretty quickly too. Yeah. Which means we'll get our oxygen tank and our food grower here shortly. And we got agility boots. All right. And we need 1 more aluminum. Now our running speed is just a little bit faster, and we need an exoskeleton before we can do anything else. Tier 2 exoskeleton, again, requires heat. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this one off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this first episode of Planet Crafter. In the next one, I'm going to expand upon our base. As you can tell with me grabbing all this silicone and iron. What do I need to build? Just iron and titanium. Okay, so I can put all my silicone back. Yeah, I'm gonna finish expanding our little square, and then we will make our way towards our next big ship, which is over there, that way. Alright, I will see y'all in the next one. Whoops. Bye-bye.